from Main and Gervais.
Guys, as the economy continues to get stronger, well, what happens in any kind of free market such as America is the rates start changing. The interest rates, the rates we pay when we borrow money, when we save our money, and certainly when we buy a house. Patrick Whaley from the Whaley Way mortgage team joins us this morning to talk a little bit about mortgages, prime lending, and the impact, and what do you think is going to happen over the next little bit? Because I understand the rates are going up.
They are. It's a good question. You know, there's a big misconception in the marketplace about mortgage rates, prime lending, credit cards, automobiles. Yesterday, the federal government raised the prime rate.
Right.
Now, what happens when the prime rate rises? Of course, credit card rates rise, automobile rates rise, home equity lines of credit rise.
Now, when you say the prime rate, what does that mean? That's like a baseline, and then they add on beyond that, right?
That's correct. It's called in our world, in the mortgage lending world, it's called the overnight rate, the overnight trading rate, because that was at zero for years.
Right.
You know, after the crash, it was at zero. Well, you can't make any money at zero.
Sure.
So the economy is growing. You make a great point. They're growing. With that, as the prime goes up, eventually, what's going to happen? That's going to seep down into what we call the bond market, and mortgage rates will eventually go up. Nobody has a crystal ball.
Sure.
But we know they're going to go up. We just don't know how high.
So there's a difference between a home equity rate and if I'm going to go buy a house. Those are two different mortgage rates?
That is correct.
Okay.
That is correct. Normally, your home equity lines of credit, most of them, not all, are interest only.
Okay.
You can get some fixed. But your mortgage, your 15 or 30-year or 20-year fixed, those are fixed mortgages, and they do not fluctuate. They're fixed.
They're going to be, no matter what happens, as long as you stay in that house, it's going to impact the folks who are going to buy maybe this summer or this fall or at the end of the year.
That is correct. Correct. Some analysts are saying 30-year fixed mortgage rates, conventional, probably will be somewhere in the 5s.
Okay.
Right now, if you've got really good credit and some money down, you're still in the 4s.
Right.
But eventually, by the end of this year, you're going to be in the 5s. Now, that's an analyst saying that.
Sure. You can't really tell. And just kind of for a little bit of texture, when I bought my first house here in Lexington back in 2006, it was at the height of the market, and I think I was at like 625. So they're sneaking back up again. Pat Whaley, the Whaley Way mortgage team. That's interesting stuff. What he's saying is, go buy a house. If you're going to buy the American dream, go buy it. Just like that. We'll put links for you to Patrick and other stuff on the mortgage rates at abccolumbia.com as well. Appreciate you coming in this morning.
Thank you very much.
Sharing that with us. Don't move, guys. We're still coming back. We got more.